Hello, everyone in Lotus Chat World. And if this is your first time coming across Lotus Chat Worldwide, welcome. We are the Lotus Chat Ladies, and we have Lotus Lady Z Ann here with us.
Hi everyone.
Yes, perfect timing, perfect topic to discuss. And I know it's been a little bit of a break that we've had recently, but we look forward to doing more episodes for you in the new year. So let's get to it, Zian.
Yes.
So this is that end of year season time where we're all trying to get at things together, people together,
Yes,
closing
family together.
out. And so, Zian, what are some things that you're coming across with your end of year and holiday season? And how are you managing everything? What are some words of wisdom, pieces of advice that we can give our listeners on who are watching us today?
Well, I don't know much pieces of advice, but I'm trying to do something different this year, which is probably in the past few years, I would plan my calendar to the T because logistic is always a nightmare trying to get everybody together. But this year I'm trying something different. I know, like one, two, three, four, five people are coming, but then I go like, I don't have any set plans, I just know they're gonna be in town. We're gonna spend some time together, and then I'm just gonna leave it open so that I don't have that fatigue, because to me it's really tiring trying to plan everything together, trying to, having all that logistics as well. So, what about you?
Yeah, I thought a lot about how sometimes this festive season can be a little overwhelming at
Yeah.
times. But at the same time, it's a very festive season. It is definitely a time where you can bring people together, people maybe you haven't seen in a while. You can make plans, go on adventures together because everybody is taking some time off from work, hopefully. But if you are like me, where you are kind of juggling both work and the festive season, um, I will say that it's very important to schedule in time for yourself amongst all of the beautiful, fun, happy, get-togethers and preparations for the season and end of year. Because if you don't take time for yourself, you may actually burn yourself out. And we
Yeah.
don't want that. So, in terms of like advice that we can give you, Zian, what are some things that we can do that would help us avoid end of year holiday season burnout?
Well, I think not feeling obligated to meet everyone and to do everything all the time. And, just try to space it out. Like, we don't need to meet every single one every day. We get to, do, I don't know, every other day, or we don't have to do like 5 hour lunches. We can do like 90 minutes. And we get to, yes, like what you say, prioritize ourselves and know that, we just need rest today and lunch gets to be short, even though it's Christmas. Yeah. What about you?
I love, I love what you said, Zian. Great advice for our listeners out there. Yes, I agree. Even taking, a day where it's just
Mhm.
all about you doing some catch up for yourself, like catching up with maybe a personal project, maybe a little bit of R&R, whether it's doing like a spa day for yourself over the holidays, or maybe a time where you just pick up a good book and you spend a couple of hours with your book and a good cup of tea or your favorite beverage. Maybe ordering in, for some of you out there who feel like, you also have to think about what am I going to eat? It's been
Yeah.
so busy. Ordering in and ordering your favorite meal or a favorite dessert or going to the store and getting your favorite dessert, whatever it is, make that time happen. Even if you have
Yeah.
to set an alarm for yourself, like today is me day. What am I going to do for me day over the holidays? And also remember, like Zian said, time, you get to set the time of how much time you spend on everything that you're doing over the holidays, whether it's
Yeah.
wrapping presents, decorating, meeting up with somebody. You
Yeah.
get to also set that time. So, Zian, any other words that you would want to give our listeners today?
We don't need to do what everyone is doing. Like, we don't need to do all that shopping if you don't want to, because I think it can get quite burnout trying to think about Christmas presents for everyone. I'm scheduling my painting on Christmas, like Christmas Eve maybe. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. So we get to do what we want to do and not really just following the trend for the sake of following the trend. But if you like that, sure, of course. So, do you have anything else you'd like to say, Jen?
Honestly, I just welcome you all to just let us know how your holiday season is going. Is there
Yeah.
anything that has come up for you that, you want to talk to us about? Maybe other tips that you feel you want us to elaborate on, or maybe even more tips during this
Yes.
end of year, beginning of a new year.
Mhm.
Remember to celebrate. Sometimes we can get really into the to-dos for holiday
Mm.
season, end of year, but remember to celebrate you.
Yes, I
Remember
love
to
that.
celebrate with those that you love. It does not need to go over the top, right? Let's remember we
Yep.
don't have to go over the top as long as we're surrounded by people who love us and as long as we love ourselves. That is how we should all, remember to return to this end of year into the new year.
Yes.
So, Zian,
I
thank you
love
so
it.
much.
Yeah. I love it when you say celebrating you. And I think, the end of the year is also where everybody wraps up the year. And so you get to celebrate yourself for whatever that you have accomplished this year. And for that, this will be our last episode for the year. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next year. Bye.
Yes, happy holidays, everyone. We'll see you next year.